Married to Medicine, guys. Season 11, episode 14, Choosing Sides. Okay, so we start this episode off. We got Jackie and Simone. They going to go, have lunch like they usually do on a lunch break at work. And this is where Jackie lets everybody know, this is where we closing out Phaedra for the most part, right? Jackie lets us know that she did end up paying that cutting a $40,000 check for that fundraiser that she owed that little money to. So she good on that. They squared out on that. And that she ain't coming back to the group no more, She done. That Apollo thing was just a little bit too much. Oops, excuse me. And her and Simone is kind of going back and forth with that because, obviously Heavenly let Phaedra know that he was coming, the same old, same old. So technically it was kind of on both of them or whatever, as to how things went down, whatever. It wasn't their fault, obviously. Dang, did they even mention Heavenly's fault or not? Because we got to put a little bit of blame on her for inviting Apollo in the first place, right? And then a little blame on Phaedra for accepting it, as well as showing up with the man, knowing that Apollo don't like to see you with other men. Okay, I guess is how things went down. But either way, we kind of, I guess, talk about Greg for a minute, with the pressing charges. Everybody gonna talk about this episode is like, why did Greg press these charges and what we gonna do about it? Because that means we can't be in the same room with Quad and King with the Lunsfords as well. We're gonna have to choose which one. And we bring up that Greg song again, which was a little funny, his little, what was it? I wanna be free. Didn't just be me. Okay, Greg, be free. Heavenly and Contessa meeting. Sorry, y'all. My hair is all floofy and puffy. And I did a weird chop, like my own hair chop. So it's like a weird cut. Don't stare too hard, guys. Okay. Either way, Heavenly and Contessa meet, right? So this is a little surprising because as we've seen on each episode, they slowly but surely been kind of, creeping back towards each other of friendship, right? They were trying to get each other to take accountability as to why they're not friends. Heavenly was trying to get her, mainly Contessa. Mainly Heavenly was trying to get Contessa to, I guess, admit to her faults and everything, which was bringing up her marriage issues, with between Scott. And instead of saying, well, even though you brought up the stuff on the show and things of that nature in public knowledge, I probably shouldn't have kept the ball rolling on it. I didn't have to mention it. I didn't have to give my 2 cents on it. And I could have left it alone. But, they kind of go a little back and forth just a bit on this, but Contessa does tell her that she does have the right to express how she feels about things, right? If I'm gonna be friends, I can't tell you about, oh, well, this happened to me today, or oh, Scott said this today and stuff like that without having you flip it on me in the end. Okay, so that's the whole thing. I think that Heavenly keeps missing this whole part of the breakdown between the friendship, because I get it. It's not the fact that that she was saying this stuff. It's the fact, it's the principle as to why, like, dude, if you vented to me about Damon did this, did that, do you see me going back and flipping it on you? No, I wouldn't do that. So that's where, but that's here, no, look, nor here nor there, or whatever the saying is, because in Heavenly's mind, we're going to agree to disagree. Okay. So they end up hugging it out a little bit. And this is where Contessa was like, hey, I got this event coming up and I want to invite everybody, hopefully we can get Quad and we can get Greg, we can get T, we can get King. Like, I want everybody. So she's kind of doing the same thing that Toya was doing last episode, where she wants everybody to come to her birthday, or no, it's their anniversary party coming up. And along the way, they did have a few events where they were around each other, but can those four be in the same room with the rest of us? Okay. So they're just not so sure, because that it's those charges. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows. And in this scene, Contessa wig, girl, like, okay, I know mine need to be breasted, right? But your wig, I was like, and this ain't no wig, this is my hair. But something was off. Sorry, something was off with it, girl. So we flip around. We got Eugene and Toya, and they kind of going back and forth on this friendship between Greg and Sweet Tea as well, because what are we gonna do? Okay. So Eugene is like, well, he did talk to Greg, obviously, and he explains, how, he don't know. Like, and Toya on her end is just saying, well, she thinking that I just got to get T to stay around us because, she tells her conversation with Sweet Tea. Like, she needs to choose this friendship group, and she don't need to run away and this and this and that. And on Eugene's side, he's kind of more on like, well, maybe they do need a little break. Like, maybe that it is something that is needed, because it's just something's not right? So how are we going to fix this again? We finally changed the subject, because I really don't like the repeatingness of it all, right? There's a lot of repetition going on, okay? So Quad and King, okay, they're at Quad's house, and, her house is her pride and joy. It's like the first thing she's ever purchased on her own. That's all hers, no man did this for her and all this stuff, completely Quad web, no Luxford, no ex people, none of that, everything brand new, me. But if we're gonna move on with this relationship, Mr. King, then how is what about this living situation, right? So King, being the man that he is like, look, I don't know about moving in with you. Okay, I'm a man, and I got these traditional manly, concepts, okay, in his mind, to where, look, you got to move in with me, or we're going to have to buy something together. But me coming up in your stuff, nah, that ain't gonna happen. So that little disagreement is just something that they're gonna have to talk about if they want to move forward in the future, okay? Simone and Cecil and them boys, because that's all I wrote down. They need to learn to clean up their house and learn to be men, and otherwise, she said she's going to take that apartment away from them. I think she bought them a little apartment or a little condo, and she expects them to pay the rent and all these type of things, but they just been slacking. They ain't been doing what they supposed to do. So, of course, mama and daddy trying to let them know, listen, we putting our foot down, so y'all going to need to put up or shut up, because y'all going to, come back home or, go somewhere. Shoot, them boys. So Contessa's diabetes awareness event, okay? All the doctors are going to volunteer to help her with this. They're all going to, whatever everybody's respected professions are, they're going to have a little booth and they're going to do their little thing, right? Not everybody is there. I think Eugene and them had to work or something to that nature. Maybe Dr. Mimi couldn't be there, but the ones who were there, had the same questions as everybody else, which was, how is we going to get together as this group with everybody without the drama, okay? Um, so King is obviously not invited at all because of the charges pending. Um, Quad was there, okay, by herself, just for support, of course. Damon on the way to the car ride there, he was, yeah, not feeling the charges as well as a lot of other people, I will say, in the group. I mean, I'm not either, only because of the simple fact that the man didn't touch you. Okay. If he would have landed a finger on you, then okay, fine, assault. But just the lunch and all that, boy, he can countersue you to say that you got up in his face or something. Like, it's just unnecessary, but hey, he want to do what he got to do. I don't know. I kind of wrote Dr. Scott disappearing only because I feel like he wasn't talking as much. I don't know, but he is talking. I just feel like, but they're friends of this time, so I don't know. So Quiet lets everybody know, who's there, that whenever the Lungsfords show up, she's gonna leave. Okay, it's just something that's just can't be worked out at this moment. And it's just nothing else she got to say about it, really. Contessa is kind of doing like Toya was doing last episode, which was, but we need both of y'all. We like both of y'all. We love both of y'all. So how can we do both of y'all? Like, I'm supporting you on this, but I'm supporting her as well. And of course, Quad's looking at her a little crazy, like, because how are you going to support her and support me? Then, I mean, she can, but yeah, it's a weird thing being in the middle, right? Nobody really wants to be in the middle because, especially when we do have events like that. So either, right, you're going to show up early to leave early, or you're going to show up late to say hey and then peace out, or you know what I'm saying, like how are you gonna navigate these things, or just not even be around at all, because that is the other option. And that is the same question that goes for Greg and Sweet Tea as well, like how will they navigate this like this, right? So Heavenly kind of jumped in this conversation, and this where it kind of got a little bit loud because her and Contessa was disagreeing, right? Because Heavenly is queen, is team Quad, okay? So anything that y'all saying, you know, with Sweet Tea, with Tisha, Sweet Tea be getting me all tongue tied, but her name is Letitia. But anything that got to do with Letitia and Greg, Heavenly is taking Quad's side for sure. Okay, so they was kind of going a little back and forth. It was getting a little bit loud, just a tad. So Jackie was trying to tell him like, shh, because this is our event. We got people here and stuff. Like, okay, we probably shouldn't be talking about this like right here, right now. But y'all did. So basically, the Quad just had to tell him like, if King can't be there, then I can't be there. It is what it is. We flip over outside where the guys were hanging out, and same thing. Man, what we gonna do about Gregory and all this stuff? Because we friends with him, of course. And, we just met King, but King is cool. So, we cool with him. But, oh, man, these charges, like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? And in my mind, all I'm saying is, if y'all his friends, y'all supposed to be talking him down off the ledge to tell him how foolish it is for him to do something like this extreme, when nothing really happened. Like, we can do that when blood is drawn, like, you know what I'm saying? But at this, it was only a heated argument. Y'all was arguing, and it really wasn't even an argument. Like, it barely got, it was like, what, 30 seconds of a few words. So for me, I'm just looking at them like, y'all got his number. Y'all know where he live. Y'all can go and talk his ass off the ledge to say, dog, drop this shit, because we trying to move on and we can't move on because you got us all stuck. Okay. Steve, I mean, he knew the group. So I guess it was easy for him to talk to King. And he said, well, King sounded like he was open to, move forward and smooth things out and talk to Gregory if he have to. And he as well don't agree with the charge. Like I say, don't nobody do agree with that. But at this point, now they feeling the heat. Like, man, well, do we need to make a choice? Like. So Gregory and Tisha pull up, and as they're coming in, Quad, she, peeps him at the door, like, oh, well, that is my exit, guys. I love you. Good to see y'all and all that good stuff. I'll catch y'all next time. But I see them coming, so that means I got to go. And Heavenly was like, oh, well, then that's my little ticket to where I'm going to leave with her, because, she on Quad side with this. And on her way out, because like I said, her and Contessa kind of jumped back on that weird disagreement wagon. And she gonna yell, Contessa, get some help. So see, it's like, yeah, you want to fix things or you don't. Nobody knows what the lady wants. What does this lady want? Okay, yeah, Contessa and Mimi and I think Jackie was still there. They was just, asking Sweet Tea how she doing and stuff, and how she feeling and things like that. And she feeling all right. I'm good. Um, it's just the being around the group. The word safe came up. Like Contessa kind of asked her, like, do you feel safe around this group, And she said, yeah, not really, no. No, because of it's just been too much of the drama happening, and I'm not sure where does she stand really, Mimi here being as supportive as she can because she's brand new and she don't really even know what's going on. So for me, I just kind of was like, well, on the preview for next season or next episode, I think it was, where she was doing a little talking, and I was like, okay, you don't really know what's going on like this. So your 2 cents is cool, but you don't need to make it like 5. Okay, let's keep it at two pennies. We don't need a nickel or a dime from you. Okay, that's kind of what I want from Mimi. Don't jump too deep into the pool just now, child. Let's feel them out, get to know each other, and then go ahead. But I just wanted to reel it in just a tad, but we'll see how she do this on next episode. So I'm like, yeah, that preview, I was like, I don't know if you should be sticking your neck out that far just yet. Hold on, Mimi. Hold on, okay? You and Steve, because Steve he sure do got a lot of advice too over there for somebody who just got here. That's all I'm saying. But do y'all. So Curtis asks, was it Curtis or either one of them, Curtis, Dame, and Scott, is Greg gonna drop the charges? Because like I said, y'all supposed to be talking him down off this ledge. Y'all ain't doing such a good job at all. Like, not at all. I don't know if it's because the cameras is around or what, but y'all not talking for real right now. And Greg just says no. It's the disrespect, okay, that he has experienced. The disrespect to him, and the disrespect on his marriage to Tisha, and I think his disrespect on his marriage to Quad as well, okay? Because it was really, I think Quad that was getting to him. It's not King, it was Quad. Like, so that's, and then remember when Eugene asked him who do you want to give you an apology? And he didn't want it from King. Like I said, it's from her. It's something that he ain't over, and he need to figure it out, because you need to be over, because y'all been divorced. It's been some years now, and right, you got a whole new wife, my nigga. So you need. I ain't say the whole words. You two can't say so. But anyway, yeah. He just feels his ego like it's bruised, okay? So somebody need to, the men, they understand, okay? Because, okay, we understand you, but something's going to have to give, okay? And that's where that, I guess, sacrifice is gonna have to come in. There's gonna be a sacrifice that's gonna have to be made. And this is pretty much at the end of the show. Contessa was still just kind of pushing T to figure out what she want to do, and she, I guess, making her make a choice as well. Um, and then the men was feeling the same way, like, goodness gracious, what are we gonna do? Because Greg is their friend, right? So what is we gonna do? Like, that's just the biggest question that everybody just got. Like, and for Greg, he was just trying to just let them know that with all that happened for him, he thinks that the guys just don't got his back. Like, I think he was expecting a little bit more support from them, and they're all just being so quiet. And that's where I was a bit confused as well. Like, y'all not talking to him, and it's obvious. Like, y'all. Oh, look, Damon. I don't know, man. I don't know, Eugene. Well, I was just trying to give him some time, and like, y'all. Like, they ain't never had experience no conflict before. I don't know, but we're gonna get through it. We still got a whole lot of season left and some reunion to get through, and we'll see what, because that's with the charges pending. Some people ain't gonna show up, and that's what the real is. That's the real. So we can't wait for the reunion, actually, because like I say, that's gonna be the real. But we'll get to the next episode. This was quick and easy because they wasn't doing too much. And I think we're going to get to Atlanta because it was this new episode came on, and we're going to get down to it. All right.